Alright. What's up, everybody? Break numero dos of the LA takeover. What's good, blah? Got some Revo. Some more National Basketball Association. Theodore wants to party. We got you, Theo. We got you, Theo. A little snug, but we're good. Gonna make it work. Wow. Yes. And voila. Viola. Alright. A lot of blasters, a lot of Revo blasters. We jump in here. Do some of this, some of that. Get started. Hopefully everybody's good. Your first live break ever. Welcome home. Which National Basketball Association organization do you have? Blah, I don't need your lip. I don't need your lip, blah. Pull up Jared McCain, Kaboom from Omega. Talk crazy, Todd. Talk crazy. Let him know. Let them know you one of them. You got a Dr. J Kaboom. Nice. Nice. No old school. Alright, let's get started. Chinzo, KEG, a little Draymond action here. Tristan Silva on the Astro. Hardwood Legacy, Dirk Nowitzki. You got Matas Buzelis on the Stargazing. New Wave of Jalen Wells. Emmanuel Quickly on another Astro. If I can find you, I can shut you up. That sounds, well, I don't know, I don't know what you're into, sir. You know, I'm not gonna shame you for it. I mean, live your life. Be comfortable in your skin. Sounds like an invitation to something I don't necessarily need to be a part of. But at some point, we will meet this weekend. We will have our face-to-face. There will be a liver punch from Wa to Ya. And that fall to the floor will be spectacular. If you're at the National at all, suggest you come through. If you want to see that, if you want to be a part of that. BNT belly punch as I punch blah and he falls. Alex Sarr on a Hardwood Legacy. Alex Sarr on the Vortex. Jared McCain, nice little Astro. The J-Mac. Kyle Kuzma on the Astro. Tijon Saloon. Keontae George. Giannis Antetokounmpo, Stargazing, and Jason Tatum. We either work out our issues or we have to settle the score the other way. That's that's both. It's a dual hat. It's a dual hat on that one, Blow. We're going to work out our issues by settling the score the other way. At some point, I will be. We're in the city of the National, but the Chi-Town office of BNT trying to make miracles happen for the people. I'll find out probably tomorrow. I think it will be though. I haven't heard anything negative about it, so I'm assuming it's pretty dope. Maybe I'll have a field report, a recap. The poly prognosis. Giannis, Harrison Ingram, love Harrison Ingram hits. 58 out of 99, Jason Tatum on the Astro. Keem Olajuwon on the Legends. New wave of Khalil Ware. Vortex, our guy Chet Holmgren. Hardwood legacy of young Giannis Antetokounmpo. Jordan Poole on the Astro. Paulo and Asur Thompson. I'm actually expecting a nice little breakout year from Asur this year. I think of Paulo as well. Going back through. I think I missed the number. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Alright, we're good. Alright. Venturo's about to go nuclear this year. I hope so. I like Paulo. A healthy Paulo is a scary Paulo. And they got some help over there now. Orlando looks like they're primed for a nice little run, especially out east where it seems to be wide open. So this needs to be the year. Shows those levels. Got Apollo RPA. Congratulations. Now I'm looking forward to Orlando being pretty good this year. Between Paulo, between our guy Franz Wagner, adding Desmond Bain gives them a little more scoring pop, something that they definitely needed, some shooting that they definitely needed. You know, Suggs coming back healthy. I want to see Anthony Black get way more minutes this year. I really, really like Anthony Black's game quite a bit. Now that Cole Anthony's out the way, there should be more minutes available for our guy. But you like the defensive nature, you like the ability to pass. He's 6'7". All these things are positives. And the fact that you don't get much of a drop off defensively when you go from Jalen Suggs to Anthony Black. Now Jalen's a little more better in terms of ball pressure. Anthony might be more of the playmaking sort. Excuse me. Excuse me. What? Thank you. They call me Dadiet. Stargazing and John Morant. We got the Dean Bona.
Kind of working, right?
New wave. Yeah. Okay. New wave with Tristan Silva. I am Tech Squad. Ron Holland.
That's true.
On the Vortex. Eames Messi. Jalen Green.
Nice little players in the league right there.
I know, right?
It's fire.
They love those. Scott Tavis Barnes on the Astro.
Everybody loves Draymond Green.
JT on his get well soon journey. Yeah, he is. He is. You get a lot more range. Like I said, Suggs, in terms of ball pressure and harassing you, is a different thing. Anthony Black harasses as well. He's not as quick as Jalen, probably not as strong as Jalen in terms of dealing with the physicalities if they want to like body up. But Anthony does a really good job of keeping his hands active. He stays in passing lanes. He's never going to let. There's a lot of passion in Anthony Black and his play. Like the game means something to him. And you love that part about him. Good in transition. Like I said, the jump shot is going to be a big question mark for him. If he can add that to his game. What I think about the kid on the KD on the Rockets. I like it. I like it. I don't know if it necessarily solves all the issues that they have, but they did need a go-to scorer that they can rely on. I do think that KD is that. I still need to see some growth from Amin Thompson. I think KD and Şengün are going to be a pretty good combo. I also like KD in sort of a mentorship role. If he can help Jabari Smith pick up some of that 1-2 mid-range pop that KD has, Vortex and Stephon Castle, along with staying consistent as a defender that Jabari is, that should be beneficial for that team. I'm still looking for the Amin Thompson leap. I think he's the key. He's the catalyst. A midi from him, a nice little consistent jump shot from him will make a world of difference. Devin Vassell, 115 out of 299 on the Astro, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the reigning defending MVP. If Amin can get a midi that he can rely on, considering the fact that he does a really good job of absorbing space and getting to spots on the floor. So if he can turn that into a respectable mid-range and then a respectable three ball, like we can't just let him shoot. I'm not expecting him to pull up off the dribble, but if he catches one out at the top of the key or on the wing or even in the corner, you can't just leave him there. If he does enough to make that respectable, we got a whole nother beast. We got a whole nother beast right there. I want Reed Shepherd to get a few more minutes.
eBay login, just the password when you get a chance, please.
It's the same as ours. On the computer. You know what that about? I'll forward it to you right now.
Thank you.
I got you. Give me 1 second, folks. My favorite is probably Shai. I like his pace. I've always been a big Shai guy, even when we had the little half Gumby over in Clipperland. I've always liked Shai's game. I'm big on tall guards. Like Penny Hardaway is my favorite player of all time. So I'm big on tall guards. I like pace of play. I like guys that can kind of move at their own pace. They don't get sped up. I like his midi game. The shots are low flat, but I mean for mid range it works out. I like his footwork. The playmaking isn't no problem as high as I would like for it to be, but I still like his game in terms of playmaking as well. Outside of that, big on the Min Thompson, big on both the Thompson twins actually. I like Cade Cunningham a lot. Like I said, I like tall guards. And my team, the Los Angeles Lakers. But I'm realistic in terms of just basketball in general, so I don't think we're going anywhere. I don't think we're going to do anything. But that's my squad. I actually wouldn't be mad if this proposed Braun deal actually happened. I think it'd be beneficial for both sides. If you send him back home for his retirement tour, and we bring back DeAndre Hunter, we bring back Jared Allen, and we start our future endeavors with Luka at the helm. I think we just replaced DFS. Who do we just pick up to replace DFS? I know we got DeAndre Ayton, who Garbaggio, but we picked somebody else up. Another wing defender, I thought. Legends, Shaquille O'Neal. Nick Claxton on the Astro, non-numbered. Got Phil Larson. Nick Vooch. There's an auto. Adam Flagler. Oklahoma City fame. My guy Jalen Johnson. Hopefully he bounces back, looking like the star he could be this upcoming year. Hardwood Legacy of KG. Vortex of Ty Howley. New Wave of Jared McCain. Shout out to Jared McCain. But yeah, how do you guys like your team's off-season moves? Do you like the additions? Do you dislike the subtractions? Are you glad some people are gone? Who are you guys looking forward to seeing next year? Obviously, a lot of eyes will be on Coop. But I want to see how long it takes before they give Dylan Harper the keys to start their De'Aaron Fox value shopping over in San Antonio. So I think that'll be a thing. I want a healthy Wemby. I think that's important. Now we break a little bit of everything here. We have a football break coming up right after this one, then we'll do another basketball break to finish our shows. But we do a little bit of everything. We've done Marvel, we do done soccer, golf. I think we've done hockey. We've done indie, 500 in some spots. Our wrestling community is waiting for us to get back to that, because that's always a winner. We've done UFC, we've done PFL. We do everything around here. Breaksandtakes.com. Breaks the letter N. Takes.com. Join the community that we have there. And you'll know each and everything we do and when we do it. Jalen Suggs on the Astro. Jalen Brunson stargazing. Hardwood Classics or Hardwood Legacy. Tim Duncan. Timmy 4 times. Tristan Newton, and Laurie Markkinen. See what this kid looks like next year. I think he's about due for another leap in terms of his playmaking and decision making. He made some huge strides this past season. In both regards, I think there's still a little more room for growth in terms of shot selection. I think he can make himself a legit 3-level threat. Adding that midi would probably be the next step in growth for Anthony Edwards. And if he can do that, he becomes that much more frightening. A legit 3-level threat. With that level of athleticism, and if he could garner just a bit more consistency defensively, there's another layer that could be added. Bradley Beal on the Astro, Jonathan Mogbo, stargazing of SGA, Bob Carrington, Tyler Smith on the Astro. Jaren Jackson Jr. on the Astro. We like Triple J. Shout out to him getting his paper right in the offseason. Vortex to Anthony Edwards, non-numbered, and Draymond Green. We're having Piper Nevin withdrawals. The Secret Harvest. I think the next set she's in will probably have her in that Secret Harvest attire block. So I don't know if you're gonna get the Piper you're used to seeing. Hyper never is good with you. I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. Bub Carrington. Chet Holmgren on the Astro. Zachary Reese-Shea on the Astro. Hardwood legacy of Jason Tatum. Tyshawn George. New wave of Zach Edey. Hardwood legacy of Reed Shepard. Looking for minutes for him next year. Miles Turner, welcome to Milwaukee. Any of y'all seen the trailer for the new 2K yet? I heard about some of the new features. Hardwood legacy Nikola Jokic. Rumor has it he's going to retire after this next contract. Jalen Tyson. There's Ronnie Remix. Ronnie James. Jamal Murray on the Astro. New wave of Tyler Kolek. Stargazing with Alex Sarr. Down to our final 9. Stargazing on LeBron James. New wave, Bub Carrington. Jaden Ivey on the Astro. Dirk on the Legends. John Stockton on the Legends. 204 out of 299. Antonio Reeves. Kevin Durant on the Hardwood legacy. And Trey and B. Miller.
Oh, man.
You good?
They've only got the crappy team right.
Oh.
That sucks.
some of that back portion?
Mayhaps.
Hmm?
Mayhaps. Mayhaps.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, Legends of AI, Jalen Wells, New Wave, Alex Sarr style on the Astro. This is 184 out of 299. Vortex of AD, New Wave of Westside Connect Gang, DK Net Splash. There's T-Mac on the Legends, and Jalen Williams. I saw Alex Sarr, New Wave, on the red. Take that. See what kind of leap he takes this upcoming season. Wide open in Washington for who can be the guy. Alex had some spurts. They really like AJ Johnson. I really like Trey Johnson. I think the Johnson and Johnson boys might be a pretty good backcourt for that team next year. Obviously, Bilal Coulibaly over there. Moving on, you got Jordan Poole out the way. And who doesn't love a good Bub Carrington? I wonder if CJ gets a buyout. I don't think he stays in Washington for a whole season. He gets a buyout and signed with a contender, or if he just outright gets traded at some point during the season. Marcus Smart, that's who it was. Marcus Smart is the guy that we signed. Legends Julius Irving, New Wave, Reed Shepard. Marcus Smart got signed by the Lakers. That's what it was. Vortex of John Morant. Paul Cass P. We got Alex Sarr on the base. Nas Reed on an Astro. Patrick Ewing on the Legends Astro. Sweat God, Stargazing, Trae Young. Patrick Ewing will perspire like no other. Like no other. Like none we've ever seen before. Now it's our final six. John Morant, Jaden Ivey, Larry Bird on the Hardwood Legacy, Nikola Jokic on the Vortex, Zach Edey, Magic Johnson on the Astro Legends, Ron Holland Vortex Astro. This one is 241 out of 299. MPJ, Dame Time and 80. Remix. Pistons are another team that might be a threat out east this upcoming season. They can piggyback and capitalize on what they did last year. Takes up some of the shooting. Jaden Ivey should be back. That's important. We kept beef stew. Jalen Duran is going to develop a little bit more. Cade seems to be coming into his own. I don't mind the Pistons this year. Again, wide open. Orlando, Detroit, the Knicks, Cavs. Pacers are out. Celtics are likely out as well. Kobe Walter, Clean Kong, New Wave of Flip, De'Aaron Fox, Vika Zubac on the Astro, Dylan Jones, this will be non-numbered, Anthony Edwards on the Hardwood Legacy. And we're down to our last 4 boxes, our final 4. Bobby Clinton, Hardwood Legacy of Hakeem Olajuwon, Reed Shepard, Steve Nash on the Legends Astro, Base Legends of David Robinson, Bam Adebayo on the Astro, that'll be non-numbered, Cam Thomas also non-numbered, Luka Doncic, Stargazing, and Nick Vooch. Final 3 boxes. We'll give you guys a no cap recap at the end. Shout out to our guy John L. Mitty Middleton, Gary Payton on the Legends, Cade Cunningham on the Astro, Ball Astro, LeBron James on the Hardwood Legacy. There's Jamal Shed, New Wave of Rob Dillingham. See what kind of minutes he gets this year. David Robinson, Hardwood Legacy. Astro of Dennis Worm Rodman, Kellen Johnson. 2 boxes left. Turner, KD, welcome to Houston. Cam Christie to John Saloon on the Astro. Vortex to SGA. Wardell, Stargazing. Non-numbered. LeBron on the Vortex. Carmelo on the Legends Astro. And Luka Doncic. Alright, last box. See if we can get 1 or 2 more hits before we call it quits. Alright, Spicy P. Body of the Summer, Johnny Furphy. D Wade on the Hardwood Legacies. Devin Carter, Ty Maxey. New Wave with Clean Kong, Donovan Clingan. Got Draymond, Jalen Duren, Reed Shepard, Jonas Valanciunas on the Astro. Miles Bridges on the Astro. And that will conclude the shenanigans for this particular mega case of a blaster case of Rebel. Alright, here we go, no cap recap. These are hits. Few and far between. All to 299. Ron Holland. Alex Sarr on the New Wave. John Stockton on the Legends. Devin Vassell and Draymond Green. Our lone hit to 99, Jason Tatum, get well soon, young man. And our autos are as follows: Adam Flagler was our lone auto. Why is this doing this? It's not moving around like that. Anyway, on the eBay side, there you go. Adam Flagler is the auto. I don't know why the camera is doing that weirdness. Anyway, that is our break. We're going to shut down. Get ready for contenders on the other side. We will see you there. Have a good night.